Unaccompanied Minors is a 2006 Christmas comedy film directed by Paul Feig, starring Louise Black and Wilmer Valderrama, and co-starring Tyler James Williams, Dylan Christopher, Brett Kelly, Gia Mantegna, and Quinn Shepard. It is based on a true story by Susan Burton, first told on the public radio show This American Life under the title, "In the Event of an Emergency, Put Your Sister in an Upright Position." Plot: Spencer Davenport and his sister Catherine must fly from California to Pennsylvania on Christmas Eve to spend the holidays with their dad, an environmentalist. Unfortunately, during their layover at the Hoover Airport in Kansas, a massive blizzard grounds all planes and cancels all flights, and the siblings are sent to the Unaccompanied room, where they meet Christmas-spirited smarty-pants Charlie Goldfinch, surly tomboy Donna Malone, arrogant rich girl Grace Conrad, and mysterious Beef Wellington. Charlie, Spencer, Beef, Grace and Donna sneak out, and proceed to enjoy themselves around the airport. When they are caught by the airport security guards and return to the room, they find that the other minors, Catherine included, have been sent to a lodge down the road, and that the grouchy head of passenger relations, Oliver Porter, whose trip to Hawaii is among the cancelled flights, intends for the kids to spend Christmas Eve in the room, knowing that it will break Catherine's faith in Santa Claus if she does not receive a present by the next morning. Spencer asks the others to help him get a present for his sister in return for a plan to escape. With Spencer's plan, the minors give Zach Van Burke, the friendly clerk watching them, the slip, but Mr. Porter grows desperate to get the kids back, and sends all the airport guards to find them. After Donna and Grace get into a fight, Spencer decides that they're going to have to put their differences aside and work together as a team, and Beef leaves to go and get a Christmas tree. Along the way, he reflects on how his stepfather, Ernie, hoped to make him stronger by saying men are made, not born. Meanwhile, Spencer and Catherine's father tries to drive to the airport in his biodiesel-fueled car, but it eventually breaks down at a gas station. Fortunately, the owner lets him borrow a Hummer. The minors head to a thinly secured exit in the back of the airport, letting a dog loose to distract the guards. While they hide from Mr. Porter in the baggage claim, Charlie, who is hiding in a suitcase, gets placed on a conveyor transport. Donna goes to save him, putting herself on a wild ride. Spencer and Grace follow them to the unclaimed baggage warehouse, where they find many wonderful presents, including a set of walkie-talkies and a doll for Catherine. However, they are seen dancing to Lee Morgan's performance of the Sidewinder on security cameras, and Mr. Porter and the guards chase the minors through the warehouse. Using a canoe, the minors take Zach captive and sled to the lodge while pursued by the guards, and manage to elude Mr. Porter long enough to find Catherine asleep in the lobby, and place the doll in her arms. While running around the lodge, Grace has to remove her contact lenses and switch to glasses, which made her look like a dork in the past. With their mission completed, the minors go back to the airport with Mr. Porter quietly. They are placed under surveillance in separate rooms. Using the walkie-talkies, the minors tamper with the security cameras and escape through air ducts. They find the Christmas decorations Mr. Porter confiscated, and Beef returns with a huge Christmas tree that he traded his prized Aquaman action figure for. With Zach's help, the minors decorate the airport, and take items from the unclaimed baggage warehouse to use as presents for the rest of the stranded passengers. Mr. Porter finds Spencer to admit defeat and reveals that he's unhappy because he never really gets to spend time with his family during Christmas. Spencer inspires some holiday spirit in the man with some friendly words and the gift of a snow globe. On Christmas morning, Mr. Porter dresses up as Santa Claus to hand out presents to the passengers. Spencer and Catherine's father arrives to pick up his children. Beef tells a girl about his trek to find a Christmas tree. Charlie and Donna exchange phone numbers and share a kiss. and Grace accepts Spencer's invitation to spend Christmas with him and his family. Cast: Dylan Christopher as Spencer Davenport, Lewis Black as Oliver Porter, Gia Mantegna as Grace Conrad, Taylor James Williams as Charles Charlie Goldfinch, Quinn Shepard as Donna Malone, Wilmer Valderrama as Zach Van Burke, Brett Kelly as Timothy Beef Wellington, Dominique Saldana as Catherine Davenport, Pajas Brewster as Valerie Davenport, Rob Corddry as Sam Davenport, Wayne Faderman as airport attendant, Mario Lopez as part-time substitute minors watcher, Jessica Walter as Cindy, Rob Riggle as head guard Hoffman, David Koechner as Ernie, BJ Novak as desk attendant, Mindy Kaling as restaurant hostess, Tony Hale as Alan Davies, Cedric Yarbrough as Melvin Mel Goldfinch, Kristen Wiig as Carol Malone, Al Roker as himself, Terry Garr as Aunt Judy, with a cameo by the Kids in the Halls, Kevin MacDonald, Bruce McCulloch, and Mark McKinney as Mr. Porter's Men soundtrack. Taylor James Williams performed a song for the film with the same name as the film, but was not used in the film, but in a television spot to promote the film. Reception. Unaccompanied Minors was not an initial success at the box office, having earned only $16,655,224 domestically against its $26 million budget, not counting DVD sales. Its worldwide box office gross was $21,994,214. The film received generally negative to mixed reviews from critics. It has a rotten rating of 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, with the general consensus being Unaccompanied Minors, while featuring credible performances by its mostly young cast, is simply a rehash of other, funnier movies. This has a 43 out of 100 on Metacritic, indicating mixed or average reviews.